Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily reading. So today we're taking a look at releasing the blockage. This is basically going to be your spiritual laxative for the week, okay? So we're taking a look at what's going on. What is going on with these cards? Realization and death, they both want to be seen, okay? So realization, that would be judgment, and death, okay. Really strong scorpionic energy that's coming out here. This could indicate that you're probably going through an intense spiritual awakening at this point in time. And so the blockages that you're dealing with is going to be more sort of internal, spiritual. It's kind of like looking back on the past and you know, wishing that you could have done things differently almost, but then sort of surrendering, okay, with that realization and death, surrendering to how things are right now type thing. Right, so anyway, that was a little bit of an interruption there from the cards, but do you know what, when the cards want to speak, then who are we to stop them, right? It is what it is. Right, what's going on for you guys? What is going on? What's going on? Right, switch out to the overhead camera. Okay, your current situation, the Two of Wands, what it is that's crossing you, or what is the blockage, the Four of Swords. Okay, what is causing that Four of Swords, a Four of Wands? A Four of Wands is causing a Four of Swords, okay. And what action you're needing to take in order to release the blockage, that's the Knight of Swords, and then you've got the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh dear, Ten of Swords, starting off really, really strong here. Not ideal to have the Ten of Swords as your current overall energy. Yeah, that's being backstabbed, being betrayed. Something has come to an end in here. The Seven of Swords, through someone's lies. Okay, so either, again, take it as it resonates, okay, because I can read this both ways. It could be perhaps you told a lie and then you were caught out, and because you were caught out, you missed out on something, you missed out on an opportunity. There could be someone here who felt that they had to lie on their resume, on their CV, whatever, and then got found out, okay? Or this could be someone else that you're dealing with that maybe lied to you, or, you know, you've been betrayed because of someone else's lies type thing, okay? Somebody being disloyal, okay? You can see that this one is a dog here that's making off with these. How many swords has he got? 5. This dog making off with 5 swords. What is the 5 of Swords? Competition. A bully. Someone being disgusting to another person. Yeah, so again, with it being a black dog as well, that's a metaphor for deep depression, right? Somebody who should have been loyal to you, dog. Someone who should have known better. Someone who should have had your back, but actually didn't have your back because they were only out for their own interests. And you might find as well that with people like that, the entire relationship that you were building with them was built solely and purely upon what it is that they were getting out of that relationship, out of that friendship, out of that connection. They were getting something out of it, okay? And that's going to be the hardest thing to come to terms with, is the fact that you loved someone, or you had feelings for an individual, and that individual actually doesn't even exist. Not really. It's creepy, right? Really, really creepy. So that's the energy that's coming through here as the strongest overall message. And now you're left with the Two of Swords. So you're left with a decision to make here. A decision where you're going to have to be logical and smart in your way of thinking. The type of decision that you're not going to be able to make purely based on just how you feel, but you're going to have to look at the reality of what's all gone down as well, okay? The truth is definitely coming out here, and you can see in this deck with that Ten of Swords how, I'll just hold it up properly, you've got all of this black smoke is sort of escaping out of one of these wounds, okay? So again, that black smoke, that black fog, that's going to be a metaphor for your dark feelings, your pain, your fears. I'm also hearing cat is out of the bag. Someone's let the cat out the bag. So that could be a secret. Is that how this individual betrayed you? Something that you trusted them with and they let the cat out the bag. They gossiped about you because clearly they were in some kind of competition with you here. They definitely seen you as some kind of threat. So with this Ten of Swords, now because all of that darkness has come out, all of the things that you'd rather people didn't know about, perhaps about you, perhaps about your past, perhaps about a situation that you were involved with, could literally be anything, but it's something that you weren't best proud of, basically. And now it's out. Everybody can see it. What Spirit's saying here is actually what this person's done in a roundabout way is they have actually done you a favour, even though right now it's still very raw, it's very painful still, and it definitely doesn't feel like they've done you a favour. However, give this some time with that Two of Swords and you will see in due course that actually, yeah, this person has done you a favour. Because it's almost as if the worst has happened now, okay, that the worst has come out now. What else is there? Do you know what I mean? It does also show me as well with this combination that whoever this person is or was, they definitely played their hand too soon. Okay, now obviously I don't know what that means specifically within your own situation, but it seems to me that whoever has put you in this situation, they've nothing else left now. Do you know what I mean? It's like they've nothing else left to chuck at you. They've nothing else left to accuse you of. Not only have they played their hand too soon, but they also overplayed their hand somehow. So basically, the next time anything happens that's to do with you and this person, nobody's going to believe them, okay? So the issue is people believe them right now, okay? That is a problem, and I can see that there with those energies. In the future, people are going to come to their senses, to a sort, and they're going to realize exactly how full of shit this person is, okay? So any of their further claims in the future, they're just not going to believe. They're just not going to be believed. Okay, my words are failing me today. I do apologise. And look, what's underneath that one? We were literally talking about the Two of Swords, and it's right underneath that card. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is really, really significant for you right now. It's like, okay, yeah, this thing has happened, this person's done that, what can I do with it now? Okay, your Two of Swords is really, really significant. It's like this person has taken from you. They might have taken friends, they might have taken members of your family, you know, especially in situations where other people felt like they were being forced to pick a side. You know, yes, this individual has taken a lot from you, but in a lot of ways that they've also left you with these Two of Swords. So it's kind of like their unintentional gift for you. Do you know what I mean? is really, really interesting, this one. Your Two of Wands, that's your current situation. So, yeah, feeling like you now have to face a difficult decision about how to move yourself forward. You can see that this one is really reinforcing the triangle shape. And they say that the triangle, I mean, it's got a lot of connotations to it, but in the spiritual realm, when it comes down to healing, the triangle, Merkaba, okay, it's very protective, and it's used, like the triangle, the shape of a triangle is used to help people to channel, okay. Perhaps you're channeling energies, perhaps you're very adept at channeling, okay. Maybe it's time for you to pick that up again. And you can see that this particular triangle, it's actually made out of patchwork, okay. It's like a patchwork quilt triangle, right. So that's like all of your memories sort of stitched together to make one giant blanket. And of course, whatever goes on that metaphorical not cross stitch, whatever goes on that metaphorical patchwork blanket is completely up to you. Like, you don't have to use everything, you know, you don't have to use bits that you don't like, okay. Whatever goes on there is completely up to you, and it's at your own discretion. And I feel that the words discretion, creativity, and you get to choose is really what's coming through strongest with this Two of Wands, okay. You get to choose now how you move forward. And there's also another really subtle detail with this Two of Wands, and it's the fact that one of these wands has got a gold chain on the end of it, and the other one doesn't have anything. The other one's completely untethered. So this is you giving yourself permission to be free, the freedom to choose for yourself, but also recognizing that your free will, it doesn't absolve you from any repercussions, okay. It's like, yes, we all have our own free will to choose stuff, to choose whatever, but the consequences, we've got to be comfortable with whatever the potential consequences, either good or bad, is going to be through us having our own free will and using our own free will. But basically, this is Spirit coming through and saying, okay, you're free to choose. You're free to choose what happens next, what happens now, okay? Without being tethered down to anything, without being beholden to anyone. Four of Swords. This is the blockage, right? Feeling mentally exhausted, maybe even mentally fragile, with the Four of Swords being the actual blockage. You definitely don't rush anything, don't force yourself to do anything. This is all about taking a moment to pause and reflect before taking any kind of action, okay. And you can see that there's the thunderclouds in the background there. It feels to me like you can see that something's coming, you can see that something's about to happen, but at the same token, it doesn't feel like anyone's really listening. Do you know what I mean? So you could have warned other people about this person right here. You clocked them right from the start. You probably tried to warn people, and you were sort of brushed off like you were the crazy one. And now this is all blown up, and you're like, well, there it is, And still, it feels like people are still not noticing, they're still not paying attention. I mean, someone here could well be dealing with like a covert narcissist or something, okay. It certainly does have those undertones to it, but again, this inability right now for you to do anything is the cause of your current blockage. Okay, you're not able to do, quote unquote, do anything about it right now, but what is being asked of you is to sort of sit with what you've gone through, maybe even write things down as well, with that being swords energy. Bide your time, basically. Okay, bide your time. What is causing all of this is the Four of Wands. Again, someone's foundation, someone's stability. It's a bit of a strange one to get for what is causing the situation, because under normal circumstances, your Four of Wands is actually a lovely energy. It's very supportive. It could be that maybe this individual felt like you were threatening their own support network. It could be. I mean, Four of Wands is about milestones in life as well, and sharing special milestones in life with your nearest and dearest. You know, Four of Wands is a gorgeous, gorgeous energy. In this context, it would be akin to it coming out in the reversed position. Look at this, another Four of Wands coming out to clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah. There's a strong emphasis now, because you've got the Four of Wands that's coming out twice, on community. Okay. So an issue to do with a community of people, a group of people. Tell us more about this community, please. For the reason why this is all going on. Thank you. I think they are in the reversed position. They are. Death. Death makes an appearance once again. If you recall, death was one of the cards right at the start of the read that interrupted us. Now it's coming out in the reversed position, with the Ten of Cups also in the reversed position. This is a breakup of a family unit. This is a breakup of a community. This is someone, that person there, going, do you know what? If I can't be in control, if I can't be in charge, then see what I'm going to do? I'm going to burn it all to the ground, and at least then I can be in charge of the ashes. Okay, this is someone who definitely feels that they have to win at all costs, and the truth is, this is a loser. Okay, whoever this is that's done this to you, they are an absolute loser in life. And that's why they've now made it their life ambition to basically try and tear everyone else down. Okay, death in reverse can also indicate that they were being incredibly forceful. And because they were being incredibly forceful, they are running the very real risk of having this community now turn against them, or perhaps they have destroyed this community, this family unit, because of their forceful ways, because of their forceful nature, because they're a fucking loser. Right, that's someone who gets off on power and control over other people, and hasn't realized that true power comes from within. And when someone yields power, it means that they've got good control over themselves. Can you tell us more about this, please? This is also divide and conquer as well, by the way. Yeah, five of coins. It's come out off center, but basically in the reversed position, so it's more reversed than it is off center. Okay, it tells me that whoever this is had it out for you from day one. Okay, they wanted you out of the home from day one, they wanted you out of the family from day one, or they wanted you out of this community, out of this group of friends from day fucking one. Okay, it just took them a while to build up to it, that's all. Right. It's a loss, and it's their loss. So whoever else went along with this loser's plans, it's their loss. Okay, and the thing is as well, they're not going to understand exactly who and what they've lost until it's too late. Five of Coins in that sort of trajectory, it shows me that there are no give backsies. Like, it's a done deal from this point onwards. Everybody involved with this situation, you're never going to see them the same way again. You're just never going to feel the same way towards them ever again. It's like it's a done deal. There are no give backsies. And the problem is as well that life was already hard enough as it is, and this individual is basically thriving off of making life even harder for people. Definitely an attention seeker, someone who's using these tactics of divide and conquer. It's sad. It's really, really sad, because you need to keep in mind as well, and this will provide a bit of relief for you. People who go around doing that, they end up growing old and lonely, and they end up dying alone with nobody. Okay, so you do need to keep that in mind as well, because you're not going to be the only one that this individual's targeted like this. Okay, you're not. And it's possible as well, with that message of like the spiritual awakening, it's very possible that this individual triggered some kind of an awakening for you. And maybe that was the blessing in disguise. Maybe that was the gift that they left, the gift that they left you with. Okay, Knight of Swords. So this is the action that you're needing to take in order for you to release the blockages that you're currently feeling. Knight of Swords, that's being decisive. Okay, you're being asked to be decisive, to be gentle with yourself here also, with the white flowers. Okay, to show yourself kindness, consideration and compassion. Maybe even showing a little bit of compassion towards those who were gullible enough to believe that other individual about who you're supposedly really like as a person. Do you know what I mean? I mean, this is classic slander, really. King of Swords and the Three of Cups. Yeah, so the action that you're needing to take is to celebrate your own victories, no matter how big, no matter how small. Celebrate your own victories and your own successes, to definitely think things through from all perspectives, okay? I am seeing that you do actually have a lot of support around you. It doesn't feel like it right now, but as I say, give this some time, okay? And those who are supportive of you, they are going to make themselves really obvious to you. Now, with the strongest energy here for you being Swords, that's decisive action. That's getting straight to the point. It's saying what you mean what you say. Stand by your decisions and be smart about it. Also as well, the King of Swords is someone who's very observant, really observant. So pay close attention to those who are around you at this time, okay? If anyone is slagging off other people around you or to you, you can absolutely bet your ass that they're going to be doing it to you and about you as well, okay? Pay close attention to how certain people around you treat others, to their faces and behind their backs, okay? If you clock anyone being two-faced about someone, again, you can bet your ass that that exact person's going to be two-faced about you also. This is all about being smart about who it is that you're associating yourself with. And here's the other gift. Okay, so that's the second gift. The first gift being that this evil asshole, whoever they are, triggered a spiritual awakening within you. That was the first gift. The second gift that they gave you was they took away actually they took away low quality people from your life. They took the dross, they took the rubbish out with them, okay? So that's anyone and everyone who fell for their bullshit and for their rhetoric, right? So there you go, there's your 2 gifts. I was hoping that we'd get to the bottom of that, and we did. That's fantastic. Okay, brilliant. So now, basically, you've got time only when you've got the energy and the will to do so. You can actually put yourself back out there and meet new people, okay? Meet quality individuals, all right? Rather than just people who are going to listen to any old bullshit, all right? Okay, what else for our collective, please? What else for our collective? It's quite a difficult deck to shuffle, because I don't know if you've noticed, but it's highly laminated, and it's always the highly laminated decks that are really hard to shuffle, because they tend to sort of cling on to each other. Right, surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Yep. So focus on those who ignite your passion and surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, your own attractiveness, and your own power. Yeah. See, that's their problem. That's why they behave in the way that they do to others, because their focus is always on other people. Right? And that's when they start betraying and backstabbing and being slanderers and this, that, and the next, and feeling like other people are a threat. Okay. So you've to keep your focus and your attention on what it is that you're doing and where it is that you're going in life. Okay? And don't fall into that trap of comparing yourself to others. What else for our collective, please? What else for our collective? Let us not forget that our simple efforts and daily triumphs can gather weight and motion to become an unstoppable force towards a focused and free life. Yeah. So everything that you do right now, it is important. It does have meaning. Whether these are big decisions, little decisions, big achievements, little achievements, doesn't matter. This is speaking about the cumulative effect of everything, okay? And there are 2 ways that you can look at that. The cumulative effect of everything that you do day in, day out, and what that contributes to. And then look at them. And what is their cumulative effect? Okay? So there you go. It speaks volumes. Right, so to conclude your reading, I am going to be using the Spiritual AF deck. If anyone is new here and if you're not familiar with this deck, it does have swearing and sarcasm in it. So if you're allergic to that sort of thing, then you just don't have to listen. Okay? Right, it's just a bit of light-hearted fun at the end of the read. Be a badass love beam today. That's right. Today it's your job to fill every room you go into with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. And if that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts make almost everyone happy. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. Yeah. Spread love and joy everywhere you go. Let your actions speak on your behalf, okay, and let their actions speak on their behalf, right? People, if they're worth anything, They will figure it out for themselves. The worst thing you could do right now is run around and try and make sure that your version of events is heard and understood, because right now it won't be. Okay, it won't be. That would just be wasted efforts. So don't. I know a lot of you feel like you have to rush out there, clear up the lies that were told about you, prove yourself, this, that, and the next. You don't have anything to prove, okay? Just everything you do it with love, do it with compassion. Just you continue being a good person and let your actions speak for you. People will figure it out on their own. Okay, you cannot be the fixer of this. It's just not going to work. If you try and quote unquote fix this, you're going to end up breaking it completely. Okay, you just got to focus on you, focus on what you're doing, focus on your passions, focus on the energy that you give off simply by you being you. Okay, and I promise you, I absolutely promise you, folks like that, they do get caught out. They do. They always do. And then they end up having a huge meltdown. And then they move away. And then they kick up the cycle someplace else where nobody else knows them. And then rinse, repeat, same old, same old. Okay. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful to someone. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did like it and if you're wanting to see more. For those who are interested in booking a personal reading with me, then the information to do that can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.